Hello, and welcome to this video on using Engineering Village. This is Kristen at Miami University Libraries. Engineering Village has a few components to it that are relevant to different areas of study, and you can search these together or separately. In this video, I'll cover a basic search applicable to any portion of Engineering Village and have a look at the different filtering options you can use to refine your search. We'll also examine an article record and see how to share and save them. All right, let's begin. We've got Engineering Village up, and as I mentioned, we've got a couple different choices of databases within Engineering Village. Compendex, which is for engineering, GeoBase, which is for geology and geography, and Knovel, which is also for engineering, but it's mostly reference materials like ebooks. If you're viewing this in the future and/or are at a different school, you might see different options. So we're going to go ahead and do a search up at the top and do biomaterials, and we'll add another search field and do engineering in the second one. So at the top, it's set to all fields, but if you want to be specific about where that term shows up, you can do that. And here you can see we can do and, or not. We want both, so we'll keep it set to and do a search. Okay, so here's our search results page. We can see how many results we've got here, which is kind of a lot to choose from. To cut it down, we want to use that refine features that's over at the side. We have different options here. Let's just say we want a journal article. We'll click that and limit it down a little bit. We'll also do it by year. So we want something really current. I'll go with 2024 to the present. Then down at the bottom, there's a button to do limit to. All right, so that's a lot better. This is much fewer to choose from, so it's a lot more focused, which is what we are looking for. All right, so let's scroll down and we'll choose one to click on. We can see we've got different titles here, some of the author information. Let's click on this one. Okay, so now we're in the article record, also called the article landing page. We've got the title, which we saw before. We also have the authors, the citation information, which is the journal, the page numbers, the year, and things like that the article's from. We also have the abstract, which is good to read. We've got some different keywords down here, the controlled terms and uncontrolled terms. Those are just other words for keywords. Also down at the bottom, if there is funding, then they are required to tell you who they got their funding from. So that's another thing to look at too. Okay, one more thing on this page that's really important is this little share icon up here. This is called the permanent link or permalink, which is the link you want to use if you want to save it for yourself or share it with other people. You can also email the record to yourself or other people. The last thing I want to point out on this page is the Find It button. Depending on when and where you are watching this, it might not be called Find It. It might have another name and another icon, but the purpose is the same. Librarians call them link resolvers. Click on that to find the full text, and when we do, we'll get a screen that shows us which database it's available in. As I said, this might look different in the future, but it should function much the same in that it'll direct you to the database that the PDF lives in, where you then can click on the PDF button and open the full text there. Okay, so that wraps up this video. I hope this was useful for you. If you still have questions, please do ask a librarian. We're always happy to help. Thanks for watching.